Do you try your best to navigate the digital world, but feel stressed and overwhelmed? Do you want to build an undefeatable Stoic mind that gives you back your power and control? In this video, we will embrace the principles of true Stoicism and explore 6 steps that build your character and resilience so you can navigate your modern life like a pro. If you stick to the end, the 6 steps will lay the foundation for an easy life hack that builds the Stoic life into your phone. And what's more, I will provide you with one dangerous risk of Stoicism that most people miss and what to do about it. So, are you ready to discover how Stoicism can transform your digital life and give you the freedom to shape your own destiny? Let's dive in. Step 1. Live in accordance with reason and nature. In the fast-paced digital age, there's a constant stream of information vying for our attention. Companies invest enormous amounts of money to hook us into their feeds, products, and streams, turning us into products they sell to advertisers. It's no wonder that we find it challenging to resist their allure. But here's the truth. It's within our power to take control of our time and minds. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." So let's apply this timeless wisdom to our digital lives. Accept the fact that big tech companies will do their best to capture your attention, and your responsibility to develop the skills needed to shift from being controlled to being in control. Remember the movie Castaway with the stranded Chuck Noland? Well, his isolated experience on that deserted island actually mirrors the deep introspection and self-reflection practiced by Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Aurelius centuries ago. Now, imagine yourself in Chuck's shoes, let alone in silence. While it may sound peaceful, our stressed-out souls might initially struggle with the absence of constant stimulation. It's like suddenly being thrust into silence after living in a bustling city. One challenge you might face is how to turn off the constant need for validation and distraction. We often seek external sources for validation, whether it's through likes on social media or the approval of others. It's like relying on constant applause from an imaginary audience. But what if we could find validation within ourselves? What if we could be the cheerleaders of our own lives? That's where introspection and vulnerability come into play. It takes courage to dig deep within and find the strength and acceptance we seek from others. Introspection and solitude might also trigger fear of missing out, FOMO. We've all been there, haven't we? That nagging feeling that if we're not constantly connected and up to date, we'll miss out on something important. So, how can we overcome this restlessness and find peace within ourselves? Think of it as taming the wild waves of your mind. Just like a surfer learns to ride the waves, we need to learn to observe our restlessness without getting caught up in it. Allow those waves of thoughts and emotions to come and go, but don't let them sweep you away. It's a process of finding your inner calm amidst the chaos. One practical way to cultivate this Stoic mindset is by connecting with the real world. Take time every day to limit excessive use of digital devices and social media. Instead, reconnect with people and nature. You can use tools like screen time limits, setting alarms, or even physically distancing yourself from your phone and computer. Let your surroundings know that you will be taking daily off time. You don't have to be enslaved by others' expectations of your constant availability. A true Stoic understands the importance of moderation and setting healthy boundaries. We all know the detrimental effects of constant stimuli and content overload on our intelligence, emotions, and physical health. But did you know that embracing solitude can actually enhance your creative thinking, problem solving, and idea generation? Just look at the renowned historian Yuval Noah Harari, author of the acclaimed book Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. In this captivating work, Harari explores a wide range of topics, including the cognitive, agricultural, and scientific revolutions that have shaped human civilization. By consciously embracing solitude, he taps into his remarkable insights to shed light on the complex story of humankind, offering profound reflections on our past, present, and future. It's akin to giving your mind the necessary space to stretch and explore new possibilities. Step 2. Live in alignment with virtues. Virtue and moral excellence are at the heart of Stoicism. As the ancient philosopher Zeno of Sidium declared, virtue is the only good. In the realm of Stoicism, living in alignment with virtues becomes the cornerstone of a fulfilling and meaningful life. As a Stoic, you recognize the immense value of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. These qualities shape your character and define the choices you make both in the physical world and the digital realm. As in the series Game of Thrones, Ned Stark embodies Stoic virtues as he upholds justice and integrity, despite facing challenges and temptations. His unwavering commitment to moral excellence shapes his fate in the show. A virtuous life requires you to be conscious of your choices and actions. Emperor Marcus Aurelius used journaling to help him cultivate a virtuous mind. It is quite mind-blowing that we can read his private journal Meditations today, 2,000 years later, although he might have preferred his journals to be burned after his death. But what does Stoicism teach us about the negativity online? Well, as a Stoic, you focus on the aspects of life you can control. That means directing your energy and attention toward your own actions, thoughts, and attitudes. Forget about getting caught up in arguments and wasting your precious soul on online trolls. Remember, you're not here to be a troll yourself. Instead, be the shining example of good behavior. Surround yourself with people who express the values you believe in. Imagine everything you say and do being on the front page of a newspaper. Can you live with that? Is it making the world a little better? Let your actions pass this front page test. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Cultivate virtues like kindness, integrity, and justice in your online and offline interactions. Before you engage in any digital communication or activity, ask yourself if it aligns with your moral values and contributes positively to the well-being of yourself and others. And if you find yourself triggered by others' bad behavior, the constant stream of negative news, or polarizing debates on the TV, make the next step your priority. Step 3. Cultivate equanimity and emotional resilience. By indulging in a horror movie marathon, engaging in violent video games, obsessing over war news, listening to aggressive tunes, and reading all the trash trolls throw at you, how good do you think these are for your well-being? Well, hold your breath, because research says they actually affect you more than you realize. Believe it or not, your amazing body has a built-in defense mechanism. It numbs itself to protect yourself from harm. But here's the catch. Numbing yourself isn't all rainbows and sunshine. It can lead to feeling disconnected, like you're floating in a sea of numbness. And guess what? That's one of the signs of depression. You don't want to go down that road, do you? Even if you think you can handle all the garbage you expose yourself to, remember this. It's not good for you in the long run. That fleeting pleasure you get from satisfying your curiosity and that pesky fear of missing out are doing more harm than good. Here's what you can do instead. Take a page out of the Stoics book and make your well-being your #1 priority. Say it loud and clear to those online algorithms. I want uplifting content that supports my health and goals in life. It's time to break free from the clutches of negativity and start a positive digital spiral. In addition to choosing the content you digest wisely, think about what Marcus Aurelius said. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. It's not the events themselves that mess with our heads, it's how we judge them. The key is to be aware of your thoughts and create some space between you and your emotions. You're not your emotions, you're just experiencing them. Here's the deal, when you face negative triggers, try to avoid them if you can. But when you can't escape, it's time to put on your Stoic cape and detach yourself. Picture this, you're watching a movie, and instead of getting all worked up, you take a step back and say, hey, these are just characters on a screen. It's not worth letting it ruin my day. You see, by reframing and mentally distancing yourself from your thoughts and feelings, you open up a world of conscious choices. You get to decide how you react, and how much power you give to things that are out of your control. Let's take inspiration from the remarkable story portrayed in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Based on the true-life journey of Chris Gardner, the film depicts his extraordinary resilience in the face of adversity. Set in the 1980s, Gardner, played by Will Smith, finds himself facing homelessness, financial struggles, and personal setbacks while desperately trying to provide a better life for his son. Despite these overwhelming challenges, Gardner maintains unwavering emotional resilience and balance, refusing to let despair deter him from pursuing his dreams. Now, it's our turn to build that same resilience in the face of the overwhelming digital age. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our internal responses, not external circumstances. So how do we do it? First, develop emotional intelligence. Understand your own emotions and those of others. It helps you navigate online interactions with empathy and harmony. Secondly, let rationality guide you. Think critically and make logical decisions. Don't let emotions dictate your actions. Stay calm and balanced like a true Stoic. I know this is hard. Focus on building habits into your life as a lifelong practice. Now, here's the research-backed scoop. Using adaptive coping strategies leads to greater resilience and emotional balance. Problem solving is key. Seek support from friends and engage in self-care activities that rejuvenate you. Step 4. Practice self-reflection and mindfulness. Incorporating self-reflection and mindfulness into our lives may seem as challenging as juggling flaming torches while riding a unicycle. But trust me, it is as necessary as oxygen. As the Zen proverb states, you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day unless you're too busy. Then you should sit for an hour. But how can we make the practice of self-reflection and mindfulness enjoyable and easily incorporated into our lives? Fear not, my friend, for I have some Stoic wisdom and practical hacks that will turn this endeavor into a delightful circus act. Think of your phone as a pocket-sized time thief, constantly vying for your attention. To counter its grasp, start by intentionally leaving your phone in your pocket during moments like commuting, waiting, eating, or even when you're in the bathroom. Yes, we all know the irresistible allure of scrolling through social media on the throne. Resist the urge to fill every spare second with stimuli and content. This simple practice creates space for reflection and observation, transforming otherwise mundane tasks into opportunities for self-awareness. Next, let's schedule regular moments of self-reflection. Who doesn't love scheduling some quality me time? Set aside dedicated periods to assess your digital habits. Are they aligned with your values and contributing to your overall well-being? Or are you getting caught up in endless scrolling and mindless distractions? By giving yourself this digital detox and reflecting on your choices, you'll reclaim control over your digital life and steer it toward a more fulfilling direction. Remember, this journey of self-reflection and mindfulness is like a thrilling roller coaster ride. It may have its ups and downs, but the exhilaration and personal growth you'll experience along the way are absolutely worth it. Hey, if this video is helpful to you, a subscribe would mean a lot to me, as it gives me an indicator that I'm building an audience and that I'm creating helpful content for people. Step 5. Practice detachment. Imagine you're Theodore Twombly from the movie Her. Now, Theodore falls head over heels for an AI partner, as life gets turned upside down. But hey, we're smarter than that, right? We're going to learn from Theodore's experience and avoid getting sucked into the digital vortex. The first step on our journey to detachment is to cultivate real-life relationships. Think of them as your superpower against the digital temptations lurking around every corner. Just like a superhero needs a sidekick, you need quality relationships that ground you in reality. These connections will give you the strength to resist the alluring call of the online world. Remember, it's impossible to learn, grow, and achieve your goals if you're in a constant state of instant gratification. We don't want that. We want to be resilient and balanced individuals, capable of making a positive impact on the world. So let's put on our capes and fly away from those distractions. If you're distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. Now, let's take a page from the ancient Stoics. They'd probably be a little skeptical of our modern-day habit of sharing every aspect of our lives online. So let's challenge ourselves to detach from our digital selves. Close your eyes and imagine a world where you don't share everything online. What thoughts and feelings does that trigger? Why do you feel the need to share? Embrace these questions like an epic quest, seeking the wisdom of the Stoics. But wait, there's more. As we embark on this journey, let's set realistic expectations for our digital experiences. Remember, they don't define our worth or happiness. We're here to explore how we can meet our needs outside of the screens. Think of it as a treasure hunt for genuine fulfillment and joy. So, my fellow adventurer, detach from the digital sirens calling for your attention. Embrace the power of real-life relationships, resist the instant gratification rush, and detach your digital self. Step 6. Implement digital minimalism. As you gaze upon Le Tarot, you'll notice a captivating blend of simplicity and abstraction. Picasso's unique style comes to life in this artwork, with bold lines and geometric shapes that depict a bull. But hey, what does a bull have to do with digital minimalism? Let's find out. Digital minimalism is all about decluttering our digital lives, much like Picasso decluttered his artistic representations. Just as he stripped away unnecessary details in his art, we can strip away the digital noise that distracts us from what truly matters. Imagine Le Tarot as a digital metaphor. The bull represents technology and social media charging at us, demanding attention. But like Picasso's minimalistic strokes, we can curate our digital experiences to focus on what truly matters. It's about savoring quality over quantity, meaningful connections over mindless scrolling, and purposeful engagement over constant distraction. In the realm of innovation, Steve Jobs shared a remarkable insight, saying no to 1,000 things before saying yes. Just like Apple's pursuit of simplicity and capturing the essence of things through Picasso's painting, you too can distill the essence of your digital existence. Take a step back from the digital chaos and ask yourself, what do you want your digital presence to serve in life? What values do you want to align with? What do you want to learn and improve? What are your goals, dreams, and pleasures? We live in an era of unprecedented access to educational resources. The digital realm is teeming with tools and information that can serve a purpose in your life. Embrace the art of digital curation. Identify what truly matters, prioritize your values, and let go of the rest. Craft a digital presence that reflects your essence and propels you toward your aspirations. There are billions of Facebook users roaming the digital realm, but how many have a clever strategy to optimize their values and life goals on Facebook? It's a head-scratcher, isn't it? Why do we give companies free rein to sell our online presence, relinquishing our most precious cognitive resource? Behold the mighty attention span, that magical bottleneck between our brains and the outside world. It's the key to our cognitive functioning, allowing us to process information, learn, communicate, and pursue our dreams. But here's the kicker. Excessive screen time and digital media exposure can harm our attention and cognitive development. Yes, even us grown-ups. As you dazzle the audience with your digital wizardry, remember the words of Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. In this digital wonderland, we're not chasing after every shiny distraction. Instead, we're focusing on what truly matters, carefully curating our digital experiences to reflect our values and aspirations. Saying a wholehearted yes to something means saying no to other distractions. So bid farewell to the illusion of managing it all and conquer that pesky FOMO. As a Stoic sage, seek wisdom, not just information. Focus on acquiring knowledge that truly matters, rather than drowning in a sea of overwhelming data. Filter, curate, and opt for quality over quantity. Choose a few things to learn about and let go of the rest. Unsubscribe, cancel, and declutter your digital world. Evaluate those digital tools and apps. Weed out the ones that don't add value or cause unnecessary distractions. It's time to clean up your email, newsfeed, and podcast subscriptions. Align your digital journey with your health, values, and goals. Remember the words of Seneca, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." So let's make this Stoic journey fun and fulfilling as we say no to the noise and yes to wisdom, purpose, and a richer life. But beware, decision fatigue is a notorious villain that seeks to drain your energy and leave you stranded. Fear not. Embrace the power of digitalization. Automate shopping lists and routine tasks, freeing your mind from endless choices. It's like having a trusty robot sidekick to handle the mundane while you focus on the extraordinary. Defeat decision fatigue and navigate through life with ease. And now it's time for what I promised at the beginning of the video, a simple life hack. Success depends on your ability to set yourself up for success. So before we dive into a risk of Stoicism, I want to give you a simple hack inspired by a psychological method called neuro-linguistic programming. Grab your virtual pen and create 2 epic lists. On one side, jot down virtues and goals that light up your path. Think courage, learning skills, wisdom, mindfulness, sobriety, good vibes, health, and generosity. These are your superpowers. But wait, there's a twist. On the other side, write down the sins and self-destructive behaviors that lurk in the digital shadows. We're talking comparison, sloth, wasting time, greed, vanity, envy, and even lust. Those sneaky distractions don't stand a chance against your awareness. Now, prepare for app organization magic. Sort those icons into files of virtues and sins. Place your virtuous apps in front and center, radiating positive energy. As for those tempting sins, hide them away in the back, out of sight but not out of mind. Here comes the real power move. The next time you feel the urge to scroll through social media, you'll come face to face with the comparison file. It's a gentle reminder of what you're about to do, allowing you to make a conscious choice. No condemnation, just awareness. But hold on, we're not aiming for perfection. We're striving for a healthier balance. Imagine seeing that learning file every time you're on the screen. It's like a virtual cheerleader, motivating you to dive into knowledge and boost your mind. So, tell me, what do you think? Will this app hack help your digital journey? Share your thoughts and let me know what resonated with you the most in this video. And here's more. As you navigate the vast ocean of emotions, Stoicism provides a reliable ship to guide you through life's waves. While its principles have guided countless individuals through life's trials, it is essential to acknowledge the potential dangers that can arise from excessive reliance on this philosophical school. So let's quickly look at the hidden dangers of Stoicism. Imagine you're sailing on the vast ocean of emotions, navigating the waves of life. Stoicism, like a sturdy ship, offers a path to inner tranquility and fulfillment. But every journey carries its own risks, and Stoicism is no exception. Stoics believe in seeking inner peace and living a virtuous life. They teach us to focus on what we can control, accept the inevitability of change, and find serenity amidst life's storms. It's like honing your sailing skills to navigate turbulent waters and find a sense of flourishing. However, critics raise a valid concern, like an island emerging from the sea. They warn that excessive emotional suppression can be like blocking the winds that guide your ship. Emotions serve as compasses, helping us understand our needs, desires, and reactions. But stifling or ignoring these emotions, we risk missing vital insights and neglecting unresolved issues. Think of emotions as messengers, each carrying a unique message in a bottle. They provide valuable information about ourselves and the world around us. Ignoring them is like tossing those messages overboard without even reading them. We may fail to address underlying concerns or navigate our journey effectively. So, while Stoicism offers a powerful framework, it's essential to strike a balance. Embrace Stoic principles, but also honor your emotions and their messages. Consider them as guides alongside your Stoic compass. Together, they can help you weather the storms and stay on course toward a fulfilling life. Remember, finding tranquility doesn't mean abandoning the wisdom of your emotions. It's about harmonizing the Stoic ship with the winds of your emotions, guiding you towards true resilience and flourishing on the vast sea of life. The next video will help you mitigate this risk of your natural tendency of suppressing emotions. It is in fact crucial to avoid suppressing emotions to build an unconquerable character. Click on the next video to unlock your emotional skills.